How's it going, everybody? It's me, Shane, and I'm back with another Rorouni Kenshin Kyoto Disturbance episode review. It is entitled Episode 30, Encounter in the Forest. So, if you remember last time, we had Kenshin, the wrap-up of beating Senkaku, then he had to fight Soldier Road, then his blade got broken, and then we got Eiji going with Saito, going to his wife, and Makoto, I'm going to call her Misao. She's traveling with Kenshin. They're going straight to Kyoto. That's where we're going. We're going to Kyoto next. But we, the viewers, have a slight detour. We're going to have an encounter in the forest with Sano. Before we talk about that encounter, please, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button, right? Hit that like button as well. It helps me out, trust me. And hit the notification bell right there. It's probably, if it's big video, right there, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of more reviews like this one. And if you want to support me even further, hit the link description below. Just scroll down a little bit while I'm telling you. I'm going to talk you through this. It's Patreon link right there. Whatever you choose to donate, it is duly appreciated. It's going to help make this channel big. I appreciate all your support. So, Sanosuke is going to eat the little bit of food he has left. Sanosuke is also lost. He has no sense of direction. He is the OG Rorouni Zororo, one would say. You know, minus the really... He has cool moments, but not as many cool moments as Zoro now that I think about it. So, he meets Anji. And Anji is, well, he is this fallen monk who has gone, he still believes in salvation, but he doesn't believe in the path of the Buddhism and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, Sanosuke is like startled and bothered when he's doing a technique, which Sanosuke thinks is a technique called Horiki. But the guy tells him, no. This is called Master of Two Layers. It's a technique that he took him 10 years to do, but now he can do it with weapons. It can be a flying technique. The basis of the technique is doing a double impact. So kind of like a 1-inch punch, but you know, you do the first strike and then the second strike is fast. I love it when animes put some sort of, I hate to say put some sort of logic, but is in universe physics with this, right? Because remember, we have people who are faster than horses that can cut off other folks, and a guy who is known for his speed and able to fight like 10 people at once. So in this universe, the first impact, everything has resistance. So when you punch a rock, there's still resistance. So even if you break the rock, you're not pulverizing it. You're supposed to be able to pulverize it with a double impact. And he was able to do that part in about a month, pulverize the rock in a month. And it's interesting that we get here because, you know, Sanosuke troubles him for food, like eating a frog. Sanosuke is also thinking about the fact that Saito called him weak, but he admits to Anji that, you know, Anji's like, why do you want to learn this technique? And he says, well, I don't want to be, give me a second. Oh, look, narrator. I'll tell you what the narrator said about fallen monks in a second. Where is this? He asked him, why does he want power? And so it's like, is this monk Zen thing? Just answer the question. He wants to be stronger than he is right now. And, you know, he's having a hard time accepting what Saito's saying. Like, he agrees with him. And, you know, it's a personal reason, not like salvation, but a reason worth dying for. And then Anji asked him, what do you think of the government? And initially, I'm asking, is he a Shishio guy? And then I go, yeah, he's a Shishio guy. Because who the hell is going to ask about the government thing? You have to pay attention to these things. Season 1, there's people who are talking about they're not down with the government, or people who are down with the government, but they want to murder people so that they can benefit off of things. Wow. Government corruption is very topical. I digress. He says, he answers honestly. He's like, I'm going to be honest. I hate it. I don't like it. But he doesn't go any further, because if Sano was smart enough to go further than that, we probably wouldn't have learned the technique. But if he went further, he's like, yeah, I don't like it. But I accept that there are some good people who are trying to do things for the better. I don't like what they did to my people, but this is the world I live in, and I have to try to make it better the way I can. Reversing. Mr. Narrator. I love narrators. Fallen monk refers to a corrupted monk who feels no shame in violating the directives of Buddha, such as chastity, understandable, and not killing, not understandable. So, Saito's like, no wonder this guy you have an evil look. And he does. He has like these Gaara level dark circles around his eyes. You can't even, when they do that in anime, you can't tell if it's paint or if this dude is just like, I'm a skull looking guy. But he didn't fall into temptation. Apparently there was a Buddhist abolishment 10 years ago. Sano doesn't know about it. I don't know about it. I didn't get a chance to research this. I will. Will I bring it up in the next review? If I remember. I'm just going to be honest. If I remember. But, yeah. This is when we get into this whole thing. Now, here's the thing. He tells Sano, yeah, you got a month. I showed you how to do this. It's a very secret technique. Master in a month or you die. And Sanosuke's like, damn, you really are falling monk. But guess what? I'm going to do it in a week. He's like, sure, guy. You're going to do it in a week. So, it's not a technique made to pass along to people. It's for salvation. Yeah, whatever. So, we see days 3, 4, and 5 of the training. We don't even see day 1 or day 2. He's beating the hell out of these rocks, but he's not pulverizing them. As a matter of fact, this is my left. His right hand gets like just raw and just destroyed. Right? He's eating food at night with what's my guy called? With Anji. And Anji's like, you want to reconsider that whole learning in 1 week thing? Like, nah, I got this. There's 4 days left, and while he's doing it during the daytime, Anji steps to a massive boulder and pulverizes the thing with just one hit. Sano's still eating, and is red and beaten up as the days go by. And Anji asks, why are you doing this path with your fist that hurts your body? There's kendo and there's guns. And Sanosuke's like, there's tons of master swordsmen around me. Even if I started right now, I won't be able to catch up. And a gun is a no. I ain't doing no guns. Which, okay, don't knock it till you try it. Gun foo. He believes in his fists. So that's why he's going to use the fist. All right, cool. That hand ain't going to last much longer. But he's going to keep going at it. Day 5, bloody hand. The guy, Anji, is like thinking that he's like, yeah, spirit alone. You have tons of spirit, and that's great. Not talking to him, and somebody like, he has tons of spirit, but that's alone is not going to help you master this technique. Took 10 years for all this. This is not. It's not going to be for something as trivial as your spirit. And on that 6th day, he's not getting any food. Anji even waited for him. He's like, all right. He started eating, right? Sanosuke he is like tired, he's hungry, he's falling over, he's run out of rocks to pulverize. And then he sees Soizo Sagara, Captain Sagara is right in front of him. And he's like, am I hallucinating? And he looks to the side behind the rock where he's been setting the rocks. And dude has no feet. He is a full-on ghost. And Sagara is telling him, yo, admit defeat. Tell that guy you couldn't do it in a week, and he won't kill you. As a matter of fact, Anji said to Sanosuke, yo, you just give up fighting, give up using your fist altogether, go home. I'll swear you be sworn to secrecy. So if the technique ever gets out, I'll come back and finish what I need to do. But I'll swear you to secrecy, and we can forget the whole thing. And Sanosuke's like, nah, I said what I said, and I'm gonna stick to my guns. And now the ghost of Captain Sagara is saying is, if you're reckless here, there's not going to be a guarantee for you to have your life. And he's like, rest, this is your captain's order. And I'm sorry, Captain, I can't obey that order, while he's got these, kind of has teary eyes. And it goes from Sanosuke being an adult to he's a kid now. And he's talking to him very honestly. You know, the person he admired the most was killed, and he was powerless to do anything. He couldn't do anything against the Imperials. You know, he was furious, frustrated. You know, since for the last 10 years, that's how he felt. And then a good man came and scolded his half-rotten self. We see flashbacks of Kenshin in the battle they had. But now Kenshin, this guy is roped up in a battle, and he might end up dead. And he's not going to let the same thing that happened 10 years ago to Captain Sakura happen to Kenshin. Just, nah. He won't let anyone else experience that feeling either, because he's thinking of Kenshin, Kaoru, Megumi, who for some reason has fox ears. The cute girl from the hot pot, who's more or less, damn, I can't believe I forgot, homeboy, the protege of Kaoru's protege. Damn, can't believe I forgot his name. Anyway, his little girlfriend, the lady who works there. And thinking about all of them, it's like, oh yeah, now to think about it, if Kenshin does die, all of them are going to feel really bad about it. So, excuse me. So that's why he has to become stronger right now. He needs power so he can crush irrational violence with his hands. And that's an interesting moral there. It's like, you know, violence to fight violence, but he's using violence to stop irrational fighting. To go, you really don't have to do all of this. And that's good job. The character is leveling up, not just with an ability or power, but he's leveling up in his thinking. And he's becoming mature, which was actually noted by Anji. He's like, even if this is a dream or hallucination or a ghost, I'm happy to get a glimpse of you. And, you know, you can't tell if it's sweat or tears, but it's probably tears. Because when he turns his head, you get that little glitter, glitter, glitter. And, yeah, Captain Sakura, you know, turns to look back at him and smiles. Yeah, that's a ghost. That is a ghost. So 7 day, he's laid out on this rock. Anji thinks he died trying to do the technique. He takes out the bees to save her. He's like, hey, you bastard, I'm not dead. And by the way, I just figured out the technique by the time you got here, because he's like, yeah, the rocks aren't pulverized, and he gets off of the massive platform he's sitting on and pulverizes into nothing. He figured it out. Good job. Now he's like, he tries to say, man, that's some talent. And he goes, yo, don't disrespect me like that. That's not talent. I was going to die for this in more ways than one. He's going to either die of starvation, exhaustion, or from a giant. Anji's huge, by the way. He is taller. Like, yeah, he's taller than Sanosuke. He's going to die in more ways than one. And he's like, you know what? You're right. You're quite the man. And they shake hands. They dap up. Now he just asks, how do I get to Kyoto? And he tells him he's in Shimosuwa. And Shimosuwa was actually where the Seikiho army, led by Captain Sakura, met its end. So he's laughing, and he's like, that explains why so much has happened. This might have actually been fate. Tells him how to get to Kyoto. He goes on his way. Now, remember earlier when I said, oh, this guy has to be a Shishio guy. Sojiro's bitch ass is over right on the cliffside. And it's like, hey, Anji, we need you now. Time to get to Kyoto. All right. This is going to be, oh yeah. Hold on, I got a picture right there. He also asked them for food at one point before he left. That's actually, yeah, this mother sucker's tall. He looked like he would be in a fighting game. Is there a Rorouni Kenshin fighting game? Oh, y'all don't need to see what that looks like. Yeah, it looks like he's in a fighting game. Do-rag and everything. The next episode, though. Oh, wait. Narrator says, the stage sets in the turbulent Kyoto. Thank you, Mr. Narrator. Anji mentions, by the by, that it looks like Sanosuke matured overnight, which, yeah, he did. Fully explaining to his dead mentor why he needs to get stronger, because he needs to do this so he doesn't feel that same helplessness he did so long ago. This episode gets a 5 out of 5 by far. It had emotional growth, character growth, not just with physical power, but emotional maturity. We get to see one of the bad guys. It's one of the ways you introduce a bad guy, but going, oh, we're not enemies now. They will be enemies sooner, because this dude is with the dude who wants to get rid of your dude. So he's gonna have to square up with this guy, which he did have like a little dagger. So I guess he could be one of the swords, right? Yeah, that can qualify him as one of the swords. This will be fun. So next episode is Arrival in Kyoto. Looking forward to seeing how that goes down. There's a villain I need to see, and there's also another character. I don't know if Kenshin's master is a fan-made character. Yeah, slight spoilers for that. Don't worry about that. Me telling you're gonna see his master, that's not a spoiler. I'm holding on to some good information. 5 out of 5. Let me know what you think. Comment section down below. Do not forget to like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you be notified of more reviews like this one. And you want to support me further, that Patreon link is right there. Just click more, go down, it's right there. Guys, thank you for taking some time out to listen to me talk about Kyoto Disturbance. Please be good, be blessed. Drink some water. Be good to yourself, be good to others. Either way it goes, please don't be a jerk. And reach out to someone. I know life is hard. Things can be very tough. I definitely understand that. But there are people out there that would rather talk to you today than to miss you and mourn you tomorrow. So reach out to someone. Talk to somebody. I promise it'll be worth your while. You won't regret it. All right. You want to talk to me? Social medias are in the description below. Give me a follow. Give me a hello. Just be mellow and we be good to go. All right. I'm going to see y'all next time. Y'all, you know what? There's another review that's going to come up tomorrow. Are you watching Sakamoto Days? If you're not, you should. All right. And when you're done watching it, you should watch my reviews like the ones I'm putting out tomorrow. I'll see you next time. Oro.